All right, chat. So let's take a look at pack one, pick one. It's fairly uninteresting, honestly. The best cards in this pack are the Sonic Assault, the Crackling Drake, and the Rosemane Centaur, with a nod toward the Crushing Canopy and the two dual lands. Of those, the card I'm most excited in is the Crackling Drake. Crackling Drake is a bomb if you can build an Izzet deck. We're not necessarily in Izzet, and it's quite a commitment, but I think it's a lot more payoff than the Rosemane Centaur. So for me, it's probably Crackling Drake here. Golgari is just totally shit right now. So I'm going to take this, see what shows up next. Not bad. Thoughtbound Phantasm is very good, but it's not better than a win condition like a 5/4 Flying Dragon. And it really needs black-blue synergies. Sphinx can be played in blue-red or black-blue, so I'm pretty happy with that. Pilfering Imp is totally playable, but not amazing. Same with Adept. Notion Rain's decent. The green and black cards aren't, or the green cards aren't worth talking about, so pretty easy. Sphinx for me. I like a Monument. I like a Banneret. I don't mind Dazzling Lights. I like a Fire Urchin. Okay with a Skylight Legionnaire. We don't know our colors yet. Banneret might be a little too red. I'm pretty close to picking up Rampaging Monument here. If I do get to go blue-red, Rampaging Monument is an absolute bomb. And is it? Well, it's a bomb based on the number of multicolored cards you draft, but there's a lot of multicolored cards in Izzet. You play a lot of them too. There's a lot of commons that are good for you. And Fire Urchin's decent in that too. I would like to play Izzet on a deck that isn't terrible and doesn't get mana screwed to death. So I kind of like the Monument right now. Leaves me open still. I'm in blue, but I don't know what I'm in with yet. I don't have to commit to red. Banneret's decent, but it's better in a mentoring deck than it is in a non-mentoring deck. And even if I pick this up, I'm not doing mentoring, right? So for me, it's between Fire Urchin and Monument and Banneret, and I'm probably going Monument. I like Monument. Second Phantasm, a Whisper Agent, and Izzet Guildgate. I'm going to stay open and pick the Agent. Hammer Dropper's okay. Thoughtbound Phantasm is quite good with a lot of Surveil. This card's playable in blue-red or blue-black. I wouldn't mind the Guildgate, but I'm not picking it this highly. I'll take the Whisper Agent and be happy about it. Fire Urchin versus Dazzling Lights. Dazzling Lights, fair number of them. I'm not very excited about the white cards of this pack. The black cards are pretty bad. I don't want to Boros Guildgate. So maybe between me, these two for me. I don't mind Dazzling Lights. I quite like it. I did pass one a second ago. I'm not getting a lot of indicators that red-blue is where I'm at, but it is bots, so go either way. They're both commons. They're both going to come around. This leaves me a little bit more open. There's other red commons that replace this. This one's okay. It's a little bit better in Izzet than it is somewhere else, but it might actually be better in Boros because it's just always a mentor target. So I'll take the Dazzling Lights. I'm fine with that. It's Boros Guildgate. There's a Leapfrog. There's a Street Riot. There's a Whispering Snitch. The Snitch is probably the best card in this pack. It's also starting to be the blue-black Dimir deck. Centipede's okay too. I think I prefer Snitch to the Centipede by a little bit. The Guildgate is okay too, but I'm very blue. So I could be blue-red splashing white or blue-black splashing red, but you can't really splash for Crackling Drake. It's like the most Izzet card ever. So yeah, Leapfrog's a card. It's not a very exciting card. It's a very replaceable 3-drop. So I think I'm on the Snitch or the Centipede plan. Centipede might be better than Snitch. Depends how much Surveil we get. 2 pieces already though. 3 pieces already. I'll take the Snitch. Alright, Izzet Guildgate's pretty exciting for me. I think it's more exciting than a Devious Cover-Up right now. This card is okay, but fairly replaceable. I find it annoying. It's a very expensive counterspell though. Other consideration is the Maniacal Rage or the Child of Night. Child of Night's fine. I want to stay... This isn't really staying open. This is looking... This is speculating on Izzet. Yeah. So I'm going to take the gate. Crab is a crab. That's something. Veiled Shade is very bad. I'd probably play a crab over a Veiled Shade, but maybe not every time. The Cosmotronic Wave is not something I'm very interested in here. It's like a very hyper aggro or Boros deck. I'll take the crab. Hope not to play that. Sonic Assault Wield. It's kind of exciting. Both Sonic Assault and Gravitic Punch are decent in this deck. I don't have anything... I mean, I was going to say I don't have anything that triggers a punch, but with a Sphinx and a Rampaging Monument, I actually do have targets for punch. I'm still going to take first Sonic Assault over first punch, but I'm not uninterested in a punch in this deck if we end up blue-red. Didn't see a lot of blue-red this pack. Pilfering Imp versus Wall of Mist. I'll take first Pilfering Imp over first Wall of Mist, I think. Still speculate a little bit on the colors. Take that Fire Urchin over second Wall of Mist or over second Dazzling Lights. I will take Pilfering Imp versus Wall of Mist again. This is the third Wall of Mist in a row. I don't really want two Pilfering Imps. I don't love this card. If it would just like sacrifice it, target opponent reveals your hand, you take it, I would play it every single time. But it's 2 mana and a sorcery. It's pretty fucking painful. A lot of times I just never have the curve as blue-black to play that. I think I'm on the Wall of Mist plan here. 1 wave for sideboard. Not overly excited about that. I think I'm on the Wall of Mist plan. Alright, second Fire Urchin, sure. Bury Your Bones in case we end up that route, and the cover up Wield too. So all of our decisions didn't end up being decisions because it all came back. March of the Multitudes, pretty strong. Luminous Bonds, very strong. We don't have any removal yet. Pass Wall Adept, acceptable but not exciting. Hellkite Whelp is okay. It's the only red card. Necrotic Wound is good if we go black, but I'm still really hoping to be blue-red. Yeah, we can't take March. We're nowhere near March. And this set doesn't allow as much splashing. Yeah, but I don't really want to be black right now. We have 3 mediocre black cards. The only card that's even really worth talking about for black is the Whisper Agent, which is also blue, and maybe the Snitch. Could splash black and try to get Notion Rain. That's something, but it's not super exciting. It does hedge a little bit. I kind of want that Bonds. I'm potentially considering splashing white for Bonds. Tough with the Crackling Drake to want to splash. I don't know. Whelp is the red card. It is between those for me. It's Luminous Bonds, Hellkite Whelp, or Notorious, or Notion Rain here rather. And the deciding factor for that, our win condition does seem to be flying oriented right now, with the Drake and the other Drake. A Rampaging Monument may or may not see play based on this. Diva's Cover Up may or may not see play. Drake is a 3/3 flyer that kills shit, but for 5 it's fairly slow. It's a fairly mediocre body for 5. So it's rather, do we want to speculate on the Luminous Bonds? I don't really want to do that unless I have some serious guild gates. Drake is fairly replaceable though. I'm going to speculate on the Bonds. Inescapable Blaze seems to be right where I want to be. It's a finisher for blue-red that seems really strong. I could be talking to the Guild Mage as well, but I think if Blaze wasn't here, I think I'd be on the Guild Mage plan rather. Maybe the Bojack Bodyguard, but I mean, it has good synergy with our Fire Urchins, but I'll take the Blaze and be pretty happy about it. There's another Izzet Guildgate here. There's a Sinister Sabotage, which is what I'm looking at right now. I don't like this card. It did get some value versus me as Boros, but I don't actually think it's that great. Whereas Sinister Sabotage is a much better counterspell with the Surveil. I'm happy to pick that up, and I'll hope Gate wheels. Wow. Not a lot of blue and red in here. I'm not on the white-green. I'm not on the black-blue plan anymore. I'm taking the Izzet Locket. And I'm not super excited about that. It's a Guildgate, Maximize Velocity, a Leapfrog, and an Ornery Goblin. I think I'm on the Guildgate plan. Do need some early damage dealers, but I'm hoping to do better than Leapfrog, and I'm hoping to do better than Ornery Goblin. So I'm on the Izzet Guildgate plan there. It's a Boros Guildgate. That's one of the things that we're considering splashing. It's also a Rubble Belt Boar. With Inescapable Blaze in our deck, it would be very nice to be a little bit aggressive. So I can either grab the Guildgate to help splash white, and grab Radical Idea, which is pretty good with Izzet decks, or I can grab the Boar. I didn't even see the Radical Idea. Boar's decent. We have flyers. This makes that damage generally pretty good to face. Although we don't have that many flyers. I didn't end up taking the Drake, the Whelp rather. I think I'm going to take the Boar. Hopefully I'll get another Radical. I mean, but Boar and Radical Idea are both common. Radical might just be better for this. I mean, I have no payoff cards right now for that. It's not true. I have a Crackling Drake, which needs some spells in the yard. Maybe we do need that Radical Idea. Triggers off the urchins too. Alright, fine. Take the radical idea. Golgari Finebroker, super late. Disdainful Stroke as a 2-drop counterspell seems great. Let's grab that. Another Flyer, another Boar, and an Electromancer. And another Guildgate. Wow. This pack was pretty loaded for us. Where were you earlier? I'm on the Electromancer plan. I like this card. The more spells we get, the better it gets for us. I wouldn't mind the Boar, I wouldn't mind the Drake, but I'm on the Electromancer. Whelp Wield. So that's nice. We'll pick up a Flyer right now. Passwall Adept is something I could see playing in this deck. It might let us sneak damage in when we're close to killing them. Second Crab's getting a little bit excessive, but we'll draft it just in case. These cards are the uncommon. These cards are the Maximize Velocity, although I hope not to play it. These cards are the uncommon. And this card is Candlelight Vigil. Alright, Quasi-Duplicate, great card. Totally fine with our deck. There's a Conclave Tribunal. We are light on removal. If we want to splash white, grabbing Conclave Tribunal might be something we could do here. But Quasi-Duplicate is really fucking solid. It's a jumpstart card for us. It's going to be good. It's just always create a card. I don't think I can pass it. So I'm going to take the Quasi-Duplicate. Nightveil Sprite, Drowned Secrets, Unexplained Disappearance, another Sonic Assault. I don't think I can pass the Sprite. Sprite's going to be really solid. We get in like 3 to 4 chip damage out of this, fix our draws, set up our opponent to die to Blaze. I would like the Sonic Assault. Hopefully it will wheel. So pass, take the Sprite. A lot of 2s right now. Second Crackling Drake, as well as Hypothesizzle. Hypothesizzle is great, but I can't pass Crackling Drake in a blue-red Izzet deck. This card is the Izzet champion. So that's what we're taking. We need some spells. Unexplained Disappearance or Devious Counterspell. I'll take the Unexplained Disappearance. Not at all upset about that card right now. I hope Sonic Assault number 2 seems great. Exactly what we need right now. Better than the Boar. Beam Splitter Mage. Not perfect for what we have. What do we actually have for targeted pump spells right now? Just the 1? We might see more though. This is pretty not black right now. And we're almost certainly not splashing white too. Let's trim the deck just slightly. Get some sense of what we're doing here. Seems unlikely that I'm playing Wall of Mist with the number of good 2-drops we have. Seems unlikely I'm playing Izzet Locket, but it's possible. Seems unlikely I'm playing Devious Cover-Up. I'm not playing the Crabs. It's 23 right there. We have 2 Guild Gates. That seems about where I want to be. Quasi-Duplicate and Beam Splitter is a pretty sick combo. Yes, I didn't even think about that. So, I mean, we're going to grab the card anyways. I was just looking to see what it breaks down to. I don't really want to play Maximize Velocity, but I'll take another 2-drop there. Banneret, Dazzling Lights, 3rd Guild Gate. I'm kind of on the 3rd Guild Gate plan. 2 red, 2 blue for Crackling Drakes is hard to do. What's our creature count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Missing 3 drops. 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, Banneret's okay. Dazzling Lights is okay, but I think I'm on the Guildgate plan. We have a number of 2-drops that require, or 2 2-drops that require multicolors. I think. Yeah, Banneret versus Gate, huh? I think I would take the Guildgate. I want it. This is I thought I saw a Boar and I got excited. I'm like, Boar would be great here. But I think Punch is actually pretty great here. Let's grab Gravimetric Punch. Seems great. Alright, so white-red Guildgate, but I don't think we're there. Second Maximize Velocity, I don't think we want it. Second Devious Cover-Up. I'll draft the second Devious Cover-Up. There's no way I'm running 3 Crabs ever. I don't think I'm running Maximize Altitudes either. Cover-Up. I'm never going to play 2 maximum velocities, right? There could be matches where I sub in this. I mean, maybe. We need to keep a decent number of instant and sorceries, but I mean, this is an instant or sorcery. It's just a cheap one we can play early. Yeah, I know that Beam Splitter combos with maximized velocity. I got that, but it's the only combo with maximized velocity, and I have to run a fairly dead card in my deck to do that. I have double crabs already. It's between the maximized velocity and the... I don't think I want 2 devious covered up in my deck, though. So, all right, we'll try the second maximized velocity. Radical Idea versus third Sonic Assault. That's tough. Radical Idea is dirt cheap, which is nice. It's very easy to get in the graveyard, but Sonic Assault is much better. This card is really good. I think I could run 3 Sonic Assaults. Has synergy with our Cyclops too, which I'd like to play. It's a trampler. All right. Invent could be great. We can bring Inescapable Blaze to our hand and kill them, or Gravitic Punch, or both, or the combat trick for cheap seems great. But then again, a Leapfrog would fill out our curve, and it would be early game damage. That's another decision. Take a second, let chat pick up. I got some food in front of me. Mute the mic just temporarily as I eat. It's pretty tough because the Invert Invent, even if I use it early, is generating value for our Drakes. We do want our Drakes to be big and threatening, but our curve is really weak in terms of 3 drops, and we're trying to be aggressive. Some high power on the board would kind of be nice. But then again, our late game with Invent, if we ever just draw this card, top deck, kill them. All right, sorry to stall, but want to get some little food in there. I think I'm Tick Frog. I just worried about my curve. This isn't even bad in our deck. I'm not ever running this card, I don't think. Not with the cards we already have. Although maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-drops. 7, 8. Would a 9th be useful? I don't really want to run this. I might run it. I'll take it over the cover up. Let's grab the Pack Beast. Let's grab the Artifact. And there's the second cover up. Kind of a neat one. All right, let's see. So what are we at card-wise? 44? I want my finishers. I think I'm running punch in this deck. So I need 4 cards out. Feels like a mesmerist. Feels like maybe an unexplained disappearance. I like the jumpstart cards if I can. Got Surveil in there. We want 6 mana. We want to be able to hit our Drakes. So what's our spell count if I pull that? It's probably Pass Wall Adept. Cutting 2/2 drops is a little painful. Could be one of the maximized altitudes for sure. So if I did something like that for 40, creature count's pretty low at 12. 12's not bad for Izzet. I'm a bit worried about the slow creatures. The Drake, I'm almost considering cutting the Drake for that Mesmerist. Can actually attack with the Mesmerist. Cut a land. I don't think I can cut a land with this deck. You like your jump start? I like my jump starts. Maybe a Dazzling Lights for another maximized velocity. Yeah, Quasi's a creature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 spells. Seems pretty good. I like this as a tempo play. All right, now let's try it like this. Let's call this finally Izzet. Maybe Izzet finally. Seems better. Inescapable Assault. What? Say drop the velocity. I feel like this is a nice activator for our frog. We can get some early damage in with that on like turn 4 or turn 3 if we don't have other castable things. I don't mind getting it in the yard or off the bat for Crackling Drake. I'm going to tend to hold this card a lot, I think. I mean, there is the nice surprise portion of Unexplained Disappearance. It does synergize with the Fire Urchins a little bit. Card is weak, but it's cheap. And I like Jumpstart. I mean, it's not bad playing that out early when you have mana, and then later on when you're top decking, grabbing it and actually getting a haste activation out of it. Like, the haste is not useless. Caught in a land flood. I mean, Surveil's good too, though. So I feel like a lot of our mana is going to be spent on Sonic Assault, and Sonic Assault has a very similar effect as Unexplained Disappearance. Not always, but a lot of times, like when we're trying to push damage through. Maximize velocity targets as well, so it's one of the, I think it's one of the only cards in our deck that actually triggers Beam Splitter Mage. It's quasi duplicate plus maximize velocity. I think that's it. I'm gonna keep it.